Surprise!
Yellow shoelaces.
Hey guys, welcome back to Yellow Shoelaces. Oh, I got me a special guest today, Breezy. We have an interesting topic today. We were discussing earlier some people that Breezy knows, and she brought up a conversation that she had with one of these friends. If you're in a long-term relationship, or you're married, and your partner wants to make changes with their appearance, do you think it's something that they should pass by you first, or do you believe that they're free to do whatever because it's their body? Let's just say your husband wanted to go bald or maybe dye his hair a different color. Would you be offended he didn't talk with you first? And if it's something that they did after speaking with you and you didn't approve, would it mean a breakup, a possible separation until they caved and went back to how you knew them to be? So that's the question today. Leave your comments. Let us know what you think. Breezy. So let's just say, you're in a long-term relationship and your, boo thing came to you and said, listen, I'm thinking about, growing dreads, and you met him with short hair, you like the little Caesar or the fade, and he did this. And if he came to you and told you that he's doing it, he's not asking you, he's telling you that he's doing it, do you feel it's your, I don't say duty, your job, to say whether or not he should or shouldn't do this?
Personally, I feel we're all entitled to do what we want with our own bodies, but I would appreciate him coming and telling me he's going to do it before he does it. So if I want to color my hair, I would tell my man, hey, I'm thinking about changing my hair color. He can't tell me, no, you can't do it, but just appreciate the fact that I'm giving him a heads up and, bringing it to him.
And if he was very adamant about not liking the color change to the point where he's like hounding you every day, like, listen, I don't respect that, I told you no, this is my opinion. Do you think this is something that you would try to compromise, maybe kind of saying, well, maybe I'll do a different color, or, screw it, this is what I'm gonna do, like it or leave it? Or would you try to compromise, maybe, speaking about it, giving him some more time to adjust?
I think relationships are all about compromising, so I would definitely, it depends on how important it is to me. So if I've been thinking about this hair color for years and I'm like, I'm finally gonna do it, it's gonna be done. And I don't think it should come down to a breakup. It's just more, accept me for my hair color now.
Okay. I don't know how I feel about that. I think, like you said, if it's your body and you should be able to do what you want. And I know it's shocking at first to your spouse. Like, let's just say, as a woman, you decide to cut your hair, and your guy, he's only known you with long hair, so you decide to make this change, and he's pretty shocked by it, and he insists that you grow your hair back. And if he doesn't grow your hair back and he gets upset with you, I think I would be upset with him. But I also think there's a few factors. Again, how long you've been together,
right?
Is it worth making it work? And just to keep the peace, can we compromise? Can I just grow it to a certain length because I like the short look? And then what does that say about the other person? Because now they're getting what they want, in a sense, because they don't like something on you that you have to wear day in and day out. And the only time they really get to see it is when you're around them. And especially if other people think your hairstyle is cute, he's the only one that doesn't. Could it be also that they don't want you to get attention from other people? That's why they don't like it?
It could be that, but it also could be attraction too, right? So think about if, let's say your man always has a beard and he decides, I'm gonna shave my face. You're attracted to men with beards. So it could just be an attraction thing. Like, now he has no facial hair and you're just like, oh, who's this little boy? I'm not attracted to him. So it has to be a reason of why you're telling me, oh, don't cut your hair. You're attracted to women with long hair only? You know what I mean? So you can't just say don't do it, like a controlling attitude, but it all depends on the reason.
Now this is a stretch, and I know this. I mean, we're attracted to someone, let's just say that, you know, they lose a limb. You know, you met this person with like all their limbs. So you're
Which limb are we talking about?
Oh, sexy. Not that tree trunk, not that tree trunk. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you know, Tina said like that little bush fly going on out there. Listen, but ladies can't lose their third limb. Okay, we're getting back to topic. On topic, not under it. You know, so if they, you know, let's just say they lost maybe a finger or a hand, and some people are vain that they probably would dump somebody because they don't have like, you know, use of a body part.
That's so mean.
It is very mean. But most people probably wouldn't do that. So I think something as superficial as a hair color or a haircut, I don't even really think that's grounds for being upset with someone just because you like it. I mean, and if they cut their hair, would it be okay if they just wore a wig or extensions around you and then, you know, for the other times, you know, just wore their hair and rocked it short when they're not around you? I mean, it's still a compromise, but I just feel like it's a control issue. Like you're basically telling me you're going to be with me if I do what you say.
But what if it's just straight up attraction? They just love running their fingers through your hair. So, you know what I mean? I think it comes down to your reasoning.
Okay, so if I'm with you and I know that you love long hair, so in my head, I'm thinking if we're going to be long-term, possibly married until death do us part, I can never cut my hair.
See, that's a different time frame, I guess, plays a role too. Because if I've been with you 20 years and I finally decide to cut my hair, you should, at this point, you should just love me for me. But a year in a relationship, we're still getting to know each other, and it's like, okay, I'm attracted to you for X, Y, Z, and the main factor is your long hair. It could shorten a relationship because now you haven't built time to get to know each other really.
Yeah, I can.
So I think the time of the relationship, the length of the relationship is going to be a big factor also.
And I guess even too, like even with weight gain, like if you met someone and they were like thin and then they started putting on pounds and they were like, listen, you better lose that weight because, you know, when I met you, you looked this way. Would that be more reasonable to ask? Because that's something that, I don't necessarily know if everybody can control weight, but I can see that more than I could with a haircut or hair color, because now you get into like a health issue possibly with the weight gain. So that I can kind of see, and I'm not saying it's right, but I can see that because, you know, they could be concerned about your health. And they could also be very vain.
Right.
They could be very vain because they don't want to be walking around with someone who's like huge. But that would make a little more sense to me because at the end of the day, like it's more, you know, health related, I would think, as opposed to a hair color or hair length. But guys and girls, you know, leave your comment. Would you be willing, if you were in a long, let's just say if you were in a relationship for over 2 years and you decided to make a change, whether it be your hair or the way you dress, maybe even physically, like enhancements of some sort, and your significant other didn't approve of it. Now, mind you, you're telling him or her, you know, weeks in advance, maybe months in advance what you're going to do, and they're just adamant that they don't want you to do it, but it's something that you want to do. Would you be willing to make it work? And again, I know this depends on how long you've been together, you know, if you know you're really in love. Would you be willing to make it work? Are you willing to compromise? Or are you just saying, you know, listen, this is who I am, you know, I'm going to be me, and if you can't accept it, go. You know, leave your comments, let us know what you think. I don't know, for me, I think everybody's an individual, and, you know, I think I can rock with anything. I really think if you're treating me the way that I feel I should be treated, with respect, and I mean, fuck, you have to wear it. So if you're going out the house, you know, with fucking like a pink, neon pink beard, that's on you. That's on you. You know, I might not go everywhere with you, but.
But how far do you draw the line? If he says he wants to start wearing a skirt and he's treating you perfect, but he likes wearing skirts and.
In the house?
Wherever.
Yeah.
It's still, he treats you good and that you have no issues, but he just decided 5 years in, hey, I like that skirt you had on.
No, that's going to be a compromise because I'm like, listen, if we're going out, you're not coming out with the skirt with me. That's just my opinion. Like, that's my view. I don't give a shit. You can rock a skirt as a man if you want to, but I'm telling you, we are going to compromise. You could wear the skirt in the house all day long. You know, we could play dress up and, you know, role play, whatever. But when we're going to the mall,
pants it is.
or we're going to get ice cream, yeah, you're going to put on some pants and some shorts. I'll even accept you walking around in your underwear. But yeah, skirt, no, that's not going to happen.
Is that controlling?
I don't know if it's controlling. I'm compromising.
Okay,
he
that's
gets
true.
to wear the skirt.
Right.
I get ice cream.
Everybody's happy.
We're all happy. Like, listen, you know, so if I'm saying, okay, I understand what you're doing and what you're feeling today, you can do that. But that's where the compromise comes in.
True.
So I'm explaining you how I feel. When you're out with me, can you not wear the skirt? In the house, you can wear it. We can watch, like, you know, Lifetime movies, eat some popcorn, drink some wine, chill, and whatever. And as long as the, you know, the third lemon, yeah, that was my version of editing. You know, we good. But, you know, we, again, are not going to the mall, and we are not walking down the street with you with a skirt. Now, especially if your skirt is cuter than mine, definitely ain't walking down the street with me, because I don't need all that attention. Dad, you're gonna have a skirt and a hot pink beard? Yeah.
That's too much.
It's too much. It's too much. It's scary. All right. Well, listen, guys, leave your comments. Let me know what you think. What is your views on this? All right. I want to thank my special guest, T Nizzle. Yeah. She has so many different names. I'm just going to call her TT for short, because, like, yo, she is just like, yo, she's at the top of her game. The T stands for top of her game. So I want you guys to please remember, always stay intrigued. And until the next episode, bye.
Bye.